Hi ladies, how you doing? Victoria Player here of victoriaplayer.com, helping women entrepreneurs like yourself, particularly coaches, consultants and therapists who are struggling to attract clients and create consistent cash flow. And of course, here we are on a brand spanking new week. It is Monday and an opportunity to start over and begin again. And of course, it's the Inspired to Greatness show to bring you some pearls of wisdom, some business building brilliance, some mindset and motivation to kickstart your week with a bang. Hello, good morning. Who's that? Who's joining us? Please feel free to introduce yourself. Let me hear from you in the comments below. Let me hear where you are listening in from. And Camilla, good morning. Hello. It's taking a while for the comments to come up here because obviously the internet isn't so fast. But yeah, we have a brand spanking new week ahead of us. It is a chance to wipe the slate clean, begin again. And so what I want to hear from you today in the comments below is, what is your big intention for the week ahead? What are you committing to and making a non-negotiable? I'd be interested to hear what you're working on and that type of thing. Let's hear some community comments. Let's hear what all the sisters in this community are up to. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Inspired to Greatness show. We are now on episode number 14. You know, it's surprising how quickly the time is going, actually. And today I've got a super exciting topic, 6 income generating tips to make this your best week, and every week, in fact, your most successful ever. And as always, as you're listening to this, please do share some emojis, like it, give me some hearts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, if you are enjoying these lives, do feel free to invite other women in business into this group, whether they're coaches, consultants, therapists, service-based business owners. Ask them if they'd like to come along and join us. And now I'm getting over the big hump of my move and downsizing my life, and I've finally at that point where I've nearly cleared everything away. I'm hoping to book my flights this week, fingers crossed. I'm just waiting for a few things to come in before I go, and then I'm off and away on my travels. But now I've cleared the decks a little bit, I feel that I'm going to be slightly more in the game. Oops, I've got a notification coming up. So you can expect a lot more activity within the Inspired to Greatness group here. So do invite your girlfriends along and other business colleagues who you think this would be a good fit for. And of course, if you are listening into the replay, type replay in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I always look back over the comments. And the other announcement, well, not an announcement, I also want to say a very big thank you to all the women who joined me for my Speaking Superstar Intensive, which I hosted this Saturday. We certainly covered a lot of ground, but I think it was a real eye-opener for all of you. So thank you for coming along and being part of that. It was such a pleasure, as always, to share some wisdom and really help to elevate people's business and their visibility. And of course, the other thing I wanted to drop into the conversation is expect a new challenge to be coming your way. I've been thinking about how I can bring you some value and how we can get a bit of, pizzazz going here in this group. And I was thinking, you know what? I think it's time to do another challenge. So watch this space here, because I'm going to put out a quick survey to find out what would interest you most. So, give me the feedback and I will create it, and we'll do something exciting here. We'll do like a 7-day challenge or something to really boost your visibility and elevate your business quickly. Sound good? Give me some thumbs up in the comments below if you like the sound of a challenge. So, or better still, type challenge in the comments below. So let's get into today's topic, 6 income generating tips to make this week and every week your most successful ever. And I wanted to choose this to give you that boost this week, to help you stay on track and help you to stay motivated and inspired for action. And so because let's face it, the way it goes in business is we can be going along nicely and it's all going really well, but what happens sometimes, we just lose that momentum, we lose that edge, we lose that sort of excitement and that motivation. And so I wanted to give you a few tips to really boost you up and get you fired up for success this week and every week going forward. So the first tip I want to share with you today is to start thinking of yourself as a professional conversation starter. As I always say to my clients, conversations equals clients, cash flow and collaboration. And of course, the more clients you work with, and providing you're serving them well, they then spread the message about you and your business and the work you do. And also, the more visible you are, the more conversations you're having, the more connections you're making with new people, the more likely you are to find collaboration partners. Now, the beauty of a collaboration partner is that they will bring you to their audience. They will promote for you, and this will expose you and your business to a wider audience in a way that perhaps you wouldn't do otherwise. And so when you see yourself as a conversation starter rather than a salesperson, you're going to have a lot more success. And I know this is a massive sticking point for a lot of women in business. Their fear of being pushy and salesy is so intense that they stay hiding out in full view, going through the motions, but really not showing up in the way that's actually going to rapidly elevate their business. So be thinking about how many conversations you're having. How many people are you bringing into your world on a day-by-day basis? And one of the things I teach my clients is how to bring a minimum of 5 new people into your world every day. You've got to be thinking about, what are you then doing with those people? How are you building that conversation? How are you building that connection and that relationship? Because you've got to remember, people buy from those that they know, like and trust. And then of course the conversation goes further by then taking those conversations and very intentionally channeling them towards the work you do. There's no push, there's no sales, but you need to be a little bit intentional about this. The second tip I want to share with you is to release the fear of being salesy. This is what is stopping women earning the income that they desire. They get in front of people and they just leave it up to that person to come further into their world. If you don't ask, or if you don't invite someone to speak to you, or if you don't share about what you do, then you are going to be the best kept secret. No one's going to know anything about you and what you do. And also, when you're real with someone and you focus on building the relationship first, that's how business is done. It is like making friends. It is like, the more you meet someone, the more friendly you become with them. And this is how people choose you over your competitors in the marketplace. So rather than always having this idea of, I'm being pushy, I'm being salesy, stop that and start thinking about, caring and actually building the relationship with people. Let me see if I can see you guys here. For some reason, I can't see any comments coming up. So I'll just refresh. Hopefully it's not my internet connection. Camilla, I know you're here. Can you, let me wave at you. A little thing here to say wave. You waved. Camilla, can you hear me okay? I'm not sure whether everyone can whether I've got internet connection or what's going on, but I don't seem to be able to see any comments at all, and my laptop's not refreshing very well. Oh yeah, I am live by the looks of it. So anyway, there we go. Yeah, so that's the second one. You know, try and avoid worrying about Linda. Good morning. Hello. Nice of you to join us. So release the fear of being salesy. Be real with people and build those relationships first, because that is what helps people make that well-informed buying decision. They have to like you. They have to learn about you. And when you lead with that, eventually you are going to get to speaking about your business and perhaps speaking about, you know, what you do and the opportunity available for people. The next tip I wanted to generate with you to help this be a super profitable week is to decide that you are in this for the long haul. And also the money that comes with it and the success that comes with it. One of the biggest mistakes I see women making is that they give up so quickly. They try something once and expect an immediate result. In fact, a few months back, I had a client who, Catherine, hello, good morning, nice to see you. Ladies, as you're joining, I'd love for you to share what your intention is for this week in the comments below. Love to hear from you all today. And yeah, I had a client a few months back actually, who was brand new in business, just starting out, hadn't got any contacts, and literally expected to do something once and it to immediately work. And they got really, you know, in a bit of a tizzy about this, thinking, this isn't working, it's not working. And this is coming from the perspective of someone who was literally starting out in business and is expecting to be generating sort of 4, 5, 6 figures within the first month. And so, you know, and as a result, completely changed direction, stopped what they were doing, didn't want to work with me anymore, and actually sabotaged their own success because of this impatience. Now, one thing I want to get across to you, you cannot build Rome in a day. It's just impossible. You have to be in this business thing for the long haul. Some people have success sooner than others. It really depends on your natural attributes, your skills, you know, your background, the connections you've already got, how good you are, how much people like you, the whole piece. But, you know, your ability to be successful is really centered around your willingness to show up consistently and take a no excuses approach, not to bottle out of it or keep changing course every 2 minutes or trying something once and thinking, well, that didn't work, and then going on to the next thing. Consistency is key. When you do this, you will have this be the best week ever. So if you set the intention this week of reaching out and in bringing 5 people into your world this week, and then connecting personally with 5 people, because remember we were talking about building the relationships, and then continuing to maintain those relationships and then more strategically start to speak about your business, excuse me, then you are going to start seeing results with that. People aren't just going to say yes to working with you the first time they meet you. It is like going on a date once and then expecting someone to jump in bed with you. Building a successful business is the same thing. It's about dating your audience, your tribe, cultivating them, pouring into them, nurturing them, building that relationship, sharing with them, showing up, talking to them. You know, you're just imagine how it was. So think about it when you met your significant other, if you have one, of course, and remember the courting process. You didn't just ask them to jump straight into bed with you or to get married to you, get married to you straight away, did you? You got to know them. You built that relationship. You were vulnerable. You shared honestly about who you are. And you kept showing up for date after date after date. This is how the relationship grew. And this is the same as business. It's just like dating, except less of a minefield, I would say. So, you know, be in it for the long haul. And the next point is, step number 4, is to start believing in yourself and your business 100%. This is also part of being in it for the long haul. If you doubt yourself at every turn, or if you doubt yourself 1%, then you are out. People feel that self-doubt. People, you know, when you start to doubt yourself, you're inconsistent in your efforts. You show up one minute, then you don't the next, or you're giving off that air of, oh, I'm not sure, am I worth it? And if you don't feel inspired by who you are, then the clients you're meant to serve are not going to either. And so you've got to really have your own back with this and go out into the world and be your best cheerleader. You know, show up for yourself and stop comparing yourself to others. Just be you, 100% gloriously you, and you know, stay in your own lane, focus on what's right for you, and don't let that seed of doubt get you on the back foot, because it only takes one negative thought to you know, make you swerve off into the bushes, and then it takes a while to get out of the ditch and back on track again. So start being that woman who runs a successful business. Have your own bag and show up. And, you know, talk yourself into being confident. Believe in what you're doing. Believe in what you're saying. And when you do, others will do too. Step number 5 is to execute income generating activities daily. That means focusing on the things that are going to get you further in your business. Like, you know, what is it that's going to bring money in today? What is it that's really going to build community? What do I have to do today that is going to help me enroll a new client? So often as women, we get stuck in the busyness. We get stuck in the doingness. We're not focused on the fastest, most direct route to our desired outcome. And so when you focus on generating, I can't speak this morning, I was up late last night, so I'm a little tired. When you really focus on the income generating activities first, every single day, and you do it over a long period, you're really going to see that momentum. You're really going to see big shifts in your business, because consistency is key. So before you get into checking email, before you get into checking Facebook, sit down and ask yourself, what is it that I need to do today or to do this week to bring that money in, to take my business further forward, or to, you know, enroll clients or build my community, or whatever it is that you're working towards at the moment, rather than getting taken off track by all those seemingly significant to-dos that actually keep us in busyness and going nowhere fast. Hands up, who gets in that situation? Give me some emojis right now. Say yes in the comments below if you are someone who gets, you know, taken off with all the business and the to-do list. Next up, step number 6 is to get excited and show it. You know, this is about stepping up and being visible. This is about stepping up, being seen and be heard. This is about being enthusiastic and inspirational. It's about speaking about what you do in a way that piques curiosity, that sparks the interest of people you are meant to serve. And, you know, some of it perhaps is about fake it till you make it a little bit. You know, obviously, sometimes we're not always feeling 100%. I know today I would like to be snoozing, but I'm not acting that way, am I? You know, you've got to just get bigger than how you're feeling, because if you're not excited about your business, then how are you going to inspire others to be too? And also, you know, every time you're visible, you are representing your business and brand. And so if you're like head down, oh, you know, it's Monday morning, I'm really tired, you know, nobody's going to show up for that. People want you to be a little bit more vivacious and inspiring and being a leader in the marketplace. So they are the 6 income generating tips to make this week and every week your most successful ever. So I'll just have a recap. Start thinking of yourself as a professional conversation starter, not a salesperson. So that's the first one. The second one was to release the fear of being salesy, be real with people and build relationships first. The third was to decide that you're in this for the long haul and the money and the success that comes with it. The fourth was to start believing in yourself and your business 100%, because if you have 1% doubt, then you are out. And the fifth was to execute income generating activities daily and over a long period, because consistency is king. And last but not least is to get excited and show it. So ladies, which of these 6 steps, those of you who are watching and those of you on the replay, share with me right now, which of those 6 steps has resonated with you? Which is your key takeaway this week? Which of them are you going to really concertedly implement in your business this week? Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 in the comments below. I'm just going to hang around and see what you posted, because I've got a few minutes before my next call. Let's just refresh the place. None of you are talking to me today. I'd love to hear from you. Over the past few weeks, I've noticed that many of you have stopped chatting in this group. I think we're going to have to do something about that. So talk to me, ladies. What have you got? Which is the step that really resonates with you? Post in the comments. I haven't got anything in the comments here, so I don't know whether the internet's okay or what, but looking forward to hearing from you all. Anything in the comments. I can see you all here. You're a quiet lot this morning. You must be in that zone of feeling like a Monday morning, I'm guessing. So listen, I am going to love you and leave you. Have a wonderful week ahead. I'm going to be posting more frequently here in the Inspired to Greatness group. So get ready for some inspirational stuff. I'm looking forward to hearing from you all. Other than that, I will see you for the Inspired to Greatness show, same time, same place, next Monday. Have a great week, everyone. Bye for now.